Hey guys, this is Miss Regine, and today we are going to be learning about a seventh grade skill. You'll probably start learning around seventh grade, and it's on direct variation in the constant of proportionality. You will see this equation y equals kx. K is your rate of change. Your constant of proportionality would be another way that they describe it, and k cannot be zero. And in this particular type of problem, we're going to learn the answer. So you notice you have a variable x and y. Well, the relationship between x and y in this variable is that as x increases, so does y. Or as x decreases, so does y. So they have a directly proportional relationship. So when it's written like this, y equals kx, whatever k is times x will give you y. So here's a problem that we can use this for. Sam earned $80 in 5 hours. What is his rate per hour? Now, we've done proportion. So this is nothing really new. This is just building on the proportion. So we can solve this using a proportion. So if he makes $80 in 5 hours, how much does he make in 1 hour is the question. So we can set it up as a proportion. Cross multiply. 80 times 1 is 80. 5 times x is 5x. And then we can do 80 divided by 5. 80 divided by 5, and we get x equals 5. Now, in this case, though, I'm sorry, not x is not equal 5. Sorry. X equals 16. And, perhaps I should have changed that to k, because what we really are solving for is the constant of proportionality. Our k value, we're not solving for our x value. No, x is, just more of a common variable that we use, but we are solving for the k value in this problem. So let me show you what this will mean. So now we know that k is equal to 16 in this problem with Sam. So k equals 16. So from here, we can create an XY table. So that means when Sam works 1 hour, we just found out that he's going to make $16. When he works 2 hours, he makes 32. When he works 3 hours, he makes 48. When he works 4 hours, he makes 64. And this is what we started. When he works 5 hours, he's going to make $80. We can create a graph based on this. So this is our X and Y axis right here. Our Y axis, we might need to count by, let's say 10. Need a little bit more space. And then for our x-axis, we can count by 1. So the scale that you decide on is really based on your number. So I tell students this all the time. It's not like there's a one size fit all. So my y coordinates go all the way up to 80. So I'm going to want to use larger interval. My x points only go up to 5. So I can use smaller interval for that. So again, when he works 1 hour, he makes $16. If this was on grid paper, of course, it would look a little bit neater, but we're going to try our best. These proportional rate, they do create a straight line. So you should get a straight x. So let's see. If x is 0, he does make $16 per hour, but 16 times 0 will still be 0. So it will be 0 in this case. 3 is 48. 4 is 64. About right here. And 5 is 80. So notice that it's not quite straight. But again, like I said, on grid paper, it would be more straight. You would have everything lined up. But this is what the direct variation shows you. So if something is proportional, it will create a straight line. It will go through that point 0, 0. Your K would be your constant rate of change. And no matter what number, like, if he works 100 hours, it's going to be 100 times 16, which is 1,600. So that will just always you will know exactly what to expect. All right, guys. So I hope this was helpful. Remember to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.